Hey everybody, welcome back to Vintage Poor Boy Survival on Elmcreek. This is Graybeard Gaming, and I am glad to have you back. So, it's dark. It's actually pre-dawn. You just hear the roosters crowing in the background, and it is January, but I wanted to get up early and start selling stuff before prices started dropping. So, with no further ado, let's get to work. All right, so I have already delivered everything to at least the first round. I've delivered everything to its location where we're going to sell items. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to start with the oats and get those going. Now, I have got about 27,000 liters of oats. That's going to be a really good chunk of change. I think that's going to put us probably about $25,000 to $30,000. So we're going to start with that. And once we've gotten this sold off, we'll go ahead and start driving back to the farm with an AI worker, and we'll switch over to either selling off our corn or our silage. So yeah, we got that sold off, and it's time to find our way out of the cereal factory. I guess if I turn my headlights on, that would help. Sorry about the fence there, guys. Didn't want me to hit it. Shouldn't have put it there. So yeah, we're gonna have some money after this. What are we gonna do with that money? I want to buy land, but at the same time, I also want to keep an eye on what's going on in the used market, because I don't know what I need. Going forward, we've got lots of options of what we want to do, because we are starting to make enough money. We won't be there forever, because we are also going to be to a point where we have, look at that, we are ready for another one. We're also going to be at a point where we are not going to be doing contracts. That's going to end by, I guess, July would be our last month, because August will be the start of our year 3, and we should have, well, I guess it might be September. It just depends on when the loan gets officially paid off. So let's go ahead. We're going to head back to the farm again with this guy, another AI worker. And all right, so now we are over at the biogas, and we're going to sell off our silage. Now, what do we want to sell for potatoes? I have got a fair amount of potato. We'll go ahead and we'll head back to the farm with this so that we can because we're going to need to get quite a bit of let's see what we got for potato, because we're going to need some of it to feed the pigs, and I don't want to, I might just take 10,000 liters and sell it, and we are going to sell it, it looks like, Johnson's Farm Market, which, you know what though? I mean, it's right across the road. Maybe we just take it over to the fast food restaurant. Or we might just and soybeans. And I'm sorry, not soybeans, sugar beets. I don't know if it's going to be this field or the field right there. One or the other. Doesn't really matter which. When I'm looking at what is planted, field 50 is one I will be purchasing. I also want to purchase field 40, and 40 is kind of expensive though. It's 133,000, whereas 5 is significantly less. So we may actually purchase 41 before we purchase 40, but we have all this extra space. Field 52 is decent, but I think we'll just wind up purchasing field number 41 after we've purchased field 50. That's the order in which I want to go with. There we go. We're just going to get lined up there. And we will take out 10,000 taters. Up here, we're going to get our silage. Now, yeah, we don't have a lot of silage left. We don't have enough money to purchase anything across the road this year anyways. So all of it's just really talk of what I'd like to do. None of it is realistically going to happen, unfortunately for us. We will obviously only get field 50. That's the only one we're going to be able to purchase. So I was thinking about, taking this all the way over to get Field and Grain South. It's 10,000 liters, but it's only a $3 difference. So, for every 1,000 liters, we're gonna make $3. If we head over to Johnson's Farm Market. Doesn't really seem like something that's going to really make a huge difference in our budget. So I guess we're just going to walk across the street here and we'll make $30 less, but we will not waste a bunch of extra gas. Yeah, I just don't want to sit there and have a bunch of money tied up in crops that are just going to rot. And I know that they don't actually rot, but it's just figuratively they would be rotting in the silo if we didn't sell some of them. And like I say, 10,000 liters of potato, I don't think that's a huge, that's not a massive amount. It's more than what we're gonna, actually probably use this year, because gestation period for sows is 4 months, but we only have 3 sows, so I mean we're going to have 3 piglets in a couple of months. The other pigs that we have, they won't be mature till 6 months, where they can legitimately conceive, and then their gestation is an additional 4 months. So I mean we're still like minimum 8 months out from getting any sort of piglets added to our sty. So for now, we're just going to play the waiting game, I guess. That's not what I want to do. Now, what about cows? Do you get cows? Well, right now I'm selling off the silage, and you know, if I were to get cows, I would probably leave the remaining 40,000-ish liters of silage and simply purchase cows and use that to feed them. I haven't really gone into looking for how much cows would cost. And I guess while we're unloading here, let's take a quick peek. I know cows cost plenty, and we already have something that we can haul milk with, so that's not the end of the world. If we want to get cows, minimum, I mean, the cheapest cow pasture or whatever is 5,000, and I mean it's $5,000, but I mean it's significantly, it's basically nothing. After that though, I think that's the only one that's that inexpensive. Most of them only hold, like this one is 35,000, but you don't need water. Big whoop. 25,000, you do need water. Just looking through these, this one here holds 15. I mean, it's not really worthwhile just for 15. I mean, this cow pasture holds 500. Not real realistic. This one also holds 500. 22,000. I always like this rusty cow pen. I just think that's probably more realistic. Open cow pasture holds 60. That actually might be something we would consider as an option. This one here holds 30, but I don't know, I might go with this one. That's at 25,000. 30 cows is good enough for me on the size of a farm. I mean, this one is 10,000 cheaper, and I don't know. This one looks like it has some storage though, so I mean there is that. This one holds 45. So I mean maybe this one. It's 36,000. I mean we have 102,000. This one only holds 15. This one holds 25 at 15,000. Yeah. I haven't decided which one works best for us, if I even want to do one. I don't know yet. What do you guys think? Should we continue to expand on our herds? Because I'm open to it and I'm fine with it. The one thing I will like to do is I would like to get rid of the one barn and purchase a different barn. There's ones that I'd prefer, so I'll probably wind up doing that. And I'm not going to do cattle right now. I mean, it's just gotta make sure we're financially ready, and I want to have fields. I want fields more than animals, I guess. Because I want to farm. I want to farm more than I want to do husbandry and milk and eggs. I can do a little bit. I can do it on a small scale and be just fine with that. But long term, maybe we can do some cows. I just don't want to give up more of my property, my yard, to things like that. I'm already going to make this field here into, I'm going to take the grass out and I'm going to switch it over to sugar beets. I'm already doing that. So yeah, one thing I will do is I am going to go through, I'm just going to do some plant some actual grass along the sides, just to kind of give this a new border that's not part of the field, and I'll probably go and level that off, but it doesn't have to happen right this moment. I'll probably wait for it to get a little bit more light out so that we can actually see what we're doing instead of just winging it, I guess. Now, let's see, what else do I have for crops that we need to sell? I don't think there's a lot because we're getting rid of the silage right now. Eggs, I don't need to sell them right now. Potatoes, they are at their max, but again, I want to save that. I want to set that aside. Soybeans are just not ready. Barley, I'm keeping that for feed for the chickens. I don't know where this 1,800 liters of hay is. If I did, I would put it in the field's going to be sugar beets, the other field is going to be corn, and whichever field I wind up buying, that might think that soybeans and that large field over there. Now, when are our growing seasons? So for corn, it has to be planted in April, which is fine. I can actually pull grass cutting off of that one field. But sugar beets also can be in April, but they have to be harvested by November. So, again, either way, I think because I'll have other crops that I can throw in there for the pigs to eat. I will have barley, and I will have wheat, so I can feed the chickens wheat. Give the barley to the pigs to get us till harvest season for sugar beet. Not being if we came to that. I don't think it just depends on what our goals are. I don't think I need to plant a larger field as sugar beet. There we go. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I plant oats maybe in that one field and just have more straw crop for the silo? I think that's an option that we probably should make. And then do the sugar beets, but we don't have a lot of fields really to work up. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to start fast forwarding some time this morning and seeing I don't think there's anything for sale that we need to have. No, there's nothing. Nothing I need, I guess. Now, yeah, look at that. We are could do is I could get that other field plowed, which needs to be done anyways, and probably purchase the soil information on that one, because I'm going to enlarge that field, I think. It's not a lot that I can enlarge it, but a little bit helps, you know. And we're going to park this in behind our garage here. I would like to find out how much is it going to cost us. Mostly because I do not feel like I have to have so yeah, let's look at sheds. And I think it was 65,000. So yeah, we could sell that one for 45. I mean, yeah, those are all fine, but I don't want those. I think the one I wanted was like 65,000, and it's much more useful than that barn, the silo. I just have to find it. One thing I will have to do is I'm going to have to do some landscaping, and I will refund any money that I burn on landscaping. I don't feel like, you know, leveling it off. I don't really feel like that should cost us money because I didn't ask for that barn. Oh, this one. That one actually has more feasible use than what the other one does. It's got outside storage that's usable. So at 35,000, that one's not bad. If we place it right, we can put another like lean-to, like something like that on the side. I probably would go with that one or that one. I want something smaller, something larger. Yeah, something like that might work. And probably something like that one. If you look at it, it's yeah, I like that. Now, one reason I was looking at one, I just gotta find it. I feel like there was one that had grain storage. The old shed's always good. So, yeah, I'm thinking. What is that? Garage is fine. But I'm thinking if we do that correctly. Here it is. Grain storage and machine hall. That's just too big. I would have liked it, but I think it's too big. So what we're going to do is we are going to sell this off. Alright. And oops. Didn't want to fall in that pit, but we did. Alright, so something I'm going to do is going to, I don't want to have to fall in there. I did that. I did this thing dirty. Just kind of pick it up and just spin it so I can hook up to it. This one here we've got to hook up to. No, I did it it dirty too. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Anything else that I did stupid things to? Alright. So we need to purchase our barn and just kind of get this filled in. And I'm going to do that quick. Once we have that filled in, then we can get our barn placed. I guess if I went into the right spot. So landscaping, we want to level, I think is what we're gonna do. Oops. Let's see how this is gonna work. Let's just call that an episode. I'll get this figured out here soon enough. But we'll call that an episode, and next time we'll have a new barn in place, and we'll do a quick tour of that. Maybe another storage shed on the end of it. So, alright guys, thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next time on Vintage Poor Boy Survival. Have a good one.